Assalamualaikum, my name is Miza Firzana Alia binti Azhar, and today I'm going to present about my research framework for drawing. So the theme that I have chosen for this semester is Women's Equality in Southeast Asia. Now, as you can see, this is my creative process chart. So in this presentation, I will talk about ontology, which is the issue regarding women's equality in Southeast Asia. Next, I'm going to talk about epistemology, which is how do I visualize it. Then I'm going to talk about methodology, which is my research method. And lastly, I'm going to talk about axiology, which is my research objective and aim. In this presentation, I will also talk about my artist reference and my visual data collection. First, on to the ontology. So the issue that I have chosen is women's equality in Southeast Asia. Now, why did I decide to choose this issue is because I wanted to highlight the negative part of the issue, which is women needs to work harder compared to men in order to receive equal treatment and be acknowledged in Southeast Asia countries. According to Tashni Sukumaran, she said in 2022 that in terms of women's rights in 21st century, there is still a lot to do. The Department of Statistics Malaysia reports that while women are outpacing males in schooling and are virtually equally as likely to have access to healthcare, they are still falling behind in the labor market. Despite making up around 50% of the population, women in Malaysia are significantly underrepresented, especially when it comes to political decision making. Next, I'm going to talk about the epistemology. So what I want to visualize is the struggles that women had to went through in order to receive equal treatment as men. As you can see in the photos in my slide, I decided to choose a visual of women being held back, disregard in a male-dominant field, having to riot in order to demand an equal rights, looking down on, and facing a lot more responsibilities in life compared to men. For methodology, I collect most of my data through research on articles. Then I do studies and sketches of the culture of women and men in Southeast Asia, the expectations put upon women, and mainly figures of women and men. For my research objective and aim, so my objective is I want to raise awareness through my artwork on how serious the issue of gender inequality is and how women are still being treated indifferently despite living in 2024, where every human have their own rights. My aim is I want to share my personal point of view as a woman on the effect of gender inequality living in Malaysia and seeing the rising of gender equality news happening on Southeast Asia countries every day. Next, I'm going to talk about my artist reference. So the artist that I decided to choose as my reference is Mia Sain. Mia Sain is a human rights activist who specialized in artworks of human rights. Next, I chose Hussein Enas, who specialized in capturing Southeast Asian women characteristics. Lastly, I chose Josh Hernandez, who specialized in using the medium charcoal. So for my visual data collection, as you can see, I mostly collect photos of figures, women characteristics as mothers, the difference of responsibilities between men and women, motion, emotions, and the culture of Southeast Asia regarding the woman. That is all from my presentation. Thank you.